Hi everyone, this is Albert Espinoza and this is my week 2 presentation for MPA 594 with Dr. Sundstrom at CBU. And in this week's presentation, I'll go into theories and how they apply to a modern day situation in public administration at the City of Rancho Cucamonga. I'll go into some concepts that hold true today and potentially one concept that may need to be slightly updated or refined. So with that, let's get started. So the hiring process in the public sector, I'll be putting together a couple theories and how they apply today. And so the hiring process itself does require hierarchy, division of labor, and of course that well-defined chain of command. All of these which tie back to Frederick Taylor's scientific management. So when hiring a new staff member, specifically I'll say a new superintendent, the Public Works Department works closely with HR, Human Resources, to prepare a job posting which has all the details of the position. That includes examples of duties and responsibilities, functions, the knowledge and skill sets necessary, the experience, education, and of course any licenses or certificates that are required of that position. This also ties back to the Pendleton Act and the hiring of public employees because of the merit system, and of course going through a competitive process which creates a rigid process itself. So on the right you'll see an image of how the actual steps that you need to take before you bring someone on board. Again, going back to that structure, that one way of hiring a new person. So when it comes to the division of labor, it occurs with the HR manager and how that individual handles a specific duty of posting the job and putting together a panel of experts to assist on the interview panel, while the hiring manager does not get involved in this process until later. So again, there's that division of one person does one thing as the process goes, and then the next person will come in later. There is a hierarchy to the interview itself where the first rounds typically include a panel of individuals from a different agency to ensure the applicants meet the expectations of the position while eliminating any preference to internal candidates. Again, the second interview usually involves internal staff, who the potential candidate might be working with closely. And again, there could potentially be another final interview, which probably involves someone like myself as a deputy director and the director of public works. And we would also have that final say so. So there's a hierarchy and a level, a chain of command when it comes to hiring a new individual. And again, there's also that merit systems component to it. What's interesting is, you go through the rigor of hiring a new individual and they need to have specific qualifications and they have to meet certain expectations. But in the end, the city is also looking for a person who has qualities that Mary Parker Follett brings up in the giving of orders. We specifically look for a manager who's flexible and can adapt to the various situations at work because situations are always different and evolving. So we look for a person who can bring that situational leadership approach and can be direct when needed or coach a team, be supportive, and delegate as needed based on the situation. So the hiring process at the city brings together Frederick Taylor scientific management, of course, the Pendleton Act and the merit system. And then at the end, we still look for those leaders that have some of Mary Parker Follett's key points in hiring a new person. A concept that may require a slight update is Wilson's dichotomy. He is correct that politics and administration are inherently different and should be approached this way. But this has somewhat evolved at the City of Rancho Cucamonga because of the city manager. So the city manager conducts city council team building workshops with the members of the board and with key administrators. And this occurs to implement council goals while listening to key staff talk about projects and tasks that are required to keep the city functioning and looking beautiful. So this approach creates a collaboration between administration and politicians. So politics still creates the policy while administration implements the policy. But at this city, it's a team effort when coming up with the policies and goals to implement. So again, the city manager uses creativity, charisma, and a transformational leadership approach to blur the lines of the dichotomy in a good way, pretty much to bring the two groups together for the greater good of the agency and the organization. So this takes a utilitarian approach to local government, which is a little bit slightly different from Wilson's dichotomy. I hope you enjoyed my perspective and views of original theories and how they apply at the city of Rancho Cucamonga. I look forward to watching your videos and seeing your comments. I hope you have a great one, and God bless. Bye.